What's going on, button mashers? I'm Mr. Gamer.
And this is Kitty the Vol.
And welcome to episode 2. It is July 14th, 2017.
Did you really just look at your watch to see what day it is?
Yes, I bought this watch for a reason, and I have to. And we are on episode 2, Twitch Titties. What's the big deal? But before we get into that, I do want to talk about an amazing convention that I went to over in Indiana called Indy Pop. It was a smaller convention with something for everyone. There was anime, there was video games, there was art, there were
titties.
There were titties. More importantly, I was able to meet up with a lot of indie developers. I feel like indie developers don't get a whole lot of love, and being in the industry that I'm in, playing video games for as long as I played them, I need something new. I need something fresh. I'm tired of playing Black Ops. I'm tired of playing the latest AAA titles because it's kind of just wash, rinse, repeat, and then just watch them rake in the money. I would much rather take the chance on an indie title, though I'm so sorry, Yooka-Laylee was a terrible waste of time and money, and I regret my decision completely. I still want to give indie developers that shot, give them that attention, and also give them a chance to improve on their game. Nothing is going to be made perfect the first time through. The articles on my website are a testament to that. Unfortunately so. We had some really beautiful games there. They had, the first off was a video game called Blasting Agents. It was simple to play, hard to master. I died about maybe 7 or 8 times?
Before the guy told you what you should probably do because you were literally just going, yeah, la 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 die, la 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 die, la 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 die, and I'm just like...
Okay, to be fair, there was no tutorial. It was hey, here's the controller, oh yeah, and dead. Oh yeah, and then dead. So yes, there were a few hiccups, but when are you not playing video games and there are a few hiccups? Next we had actually a game that I feel as if I'll let Miss Duval talk about because it seems to be the favorite of the favorites of what she saw.
I mean, No Mercy. This is going to be available on PC, as in most of these are going to be.
It's just easy.
There we go. Multiverse games. So... it was pretty, okay? It was hand-drawn, pretty. I think
we got it that it was pretty. Just maybe a little.
I'm trying to think of the thing to compare to. Okami.
Okami?
Okami, thank you.
Yes, Okami. Yes, it did. It was a very flowy game. Think of Castle Crashers, but significantly prettier and actually more story driven. Miss Duval and I were able to actually speak with the artist behind the game, and she was telling us her direction that she wants the video game to go in, her inspiration for the art. On my website, startbuttonreview.com, there is the link to the Kickstarter where you can pre-order the game. You can see all the updates that they've been posting. I am definitely going to be getting this game. It looks beautiful. It looks a whole lot of fun. The next game that I saw was Stacks on Stacks on Stacks.
Did you really do that? Like you are.
It's a podcast. They can't see it.
You are acting like Fresh Prince when really you are Swamp Water.
Okay, but see, this is a story all about how.
No.
Okay, but seriously, Stacks on Stacks on Stacks, with the Unity engine, once again available on PC, is 3D Tetris, but it's cleaner and sillier. If you pay attention to the background, and I'm not sure if you will be paying attention to the background, I just need to make sure that you drop your blocks correctly. You'll kind of notice how things are just a little off. Things are just a little weird, but the game itself was still a whole lot of fun. You're basically, stacking certain polygons, certain shapes to reach your goal limit. And then after you reach the goal limit, you get a wrecking ball, not the Miley Cyrus wrecking ball, though it's amazing that she actually fixed herself. I'm glad to see that she got out of that stage.
Off topic. We're not going to talk about, we refuse to give her airtime.
Then I guess we at the Star Button Review refuse to give her airtime. Moving on. So, from there you take a wrecking ball and you smash everything up. Nice, fun, simple little game. I want it to be more, I want something like that to be available portable, to be honest with you. I feel as if the game is snack worthy. as in based off what I saw from the developer and the playthrough that I had at the convention, it definitely seemed as if it was something that I could play quickly on my commute, but it doesn't seem as if it would be interesting. I want to put a whole lot of brain power in, like Professor Layton or something like that.
It's Switch-worthy.
There we go. It's definitely Switch-worthy. It doesn't need as many buttons as a Switch, but it is definitely Switch-worthy. And now we get to talk about my favorite game at IndiePop, Cosmo's Quick Stop. I love this game. I played this game more than any game at IndiePop. Cosmo's Quick Stop is essentially Diner Dash in space. You are...
in a gas station.
Yeah, okay.
It's Diner Dash if you were a gas station, if you were in space.
Yes, with different aliens and everything, and it's a time management game. You start your shift. You have 8 different stations that you have to manage, on top of giving direction, steering your essentially quick stop away from asteroids, filling your vending machine, cleaning up the bathroom of Glorp. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. The Glorp. And you have to do all these things within a certain time limit. If you do it correctly, you get bonuses then increase the amount of money. You give coffee showers to aliens because I guess we don't like to take coffee internally, but it's like it splashed over our bodies like a champagne shower. Is that still relevant? Champagne showers?
Yes, people still do that.
Okay, like a champagne shower, so...
Not that I know how or why.
Anywho, I enjoyed the game so much. They actually gave me a poster. I'm hoping that they didn't give me the poster out of pity, because there was a challenge to get $600. I got to like 500 and then like 535 and then 498, but they out of the kindness of their heart, they gave it to me.
I mean, you were close.
Yeah, I didn't get the high score, but it's okay, because I'm going to get the game, and I'm going to beat it, and I'm going to love it. They're going to be introducing new aliens, new challenges. Check them out on their Facebook, Cosmos Quick Stop. Once again, amazing game. I am definitely looking forward to that. And that leads me into how I felt overall with IndiePop. I will be going again. I loved IndiePop so much, not just because I was able to meet the completionist Gerard and Pro Jared from Normal Boots, very famous YouTubers.
And hug them.
And hug them and scream and meet up with so many amazing people and cry and almost pass out. I only almost passed out, which is not like actually passing out.
I wasn't gonna catch him, and that's the only reason he didn't pass out.
'Cause you're supposed to be there for me, Miss Duvall. Yeah,
well, Mr. Gamer, I am 5'5", and you are 6 foot. What the fuck? So
I'm like 6'4". I'm like
yeah,
6'4".
So no. Plus, you are you're heavy enough where I can't hold you. Plus, I don't have upper body strength.
Okay, duly noted. But
I could catch you with my legs. It will hurt.
I'm sure.
You might get kicked in the...
Yeah, thank you. All right, moving on. But IndiePop was an amazing experience. It is the best definition of size doesn't matter, or big things come in small packages. When Miss Duvall and I first arrived, there was one line for everything, and we're like, okay, this is just going to take a while. And I had my reservations. I was a bit concerned, as I had gone to bigger conventions. I did not know what to expect going in. And then Friday happened, and I saw things, and I was like, okay. Now, what I should have known was that Saturday is the day that everybody wants to come in, and everybody wants to show the ace up their sleeve. And IndiePop delivered. They delivered tremendously. They not only delivered with the location, because it rained, it poured, and we were fortunate enough to be connected to the convention center, where all we had to do was just walk along a bridge. And you should definitely check out the Facebook page, as the pictures of the cosplayers were amazing. The best one I could think of off the top of my head was a Tracer and a Zarya, but it was a gender-bent Zarya, and he was in character. It was amazing. Oh, and then there was also Krieg the Psycho and Tiny Tina from Borderlands 2, once again in character.
Baby steaks.
like I'm going to be doing a terrible impression, so I like my baby steaks like I like my loot. Rare.
Yeah, I mean, that was actually pretty spot on, so congratulations, you didn't make me cringe.
Hey, you know what? I played enough of that game. I've sunk enough hours into that game. I had better know how he sounds, but I was just so happy that, and mind you, the convention center, as in the area that IndiePop actually held, was packed Saturday, and there were a whole arcade station for you to you pay some money and you go you could go play all the old arcade games, and then they had the obviously they had the gaming booth for people to play Smash Brothers and Call of Duty, League, Overwatch. They had it to playing that sort of games too. Everyone was also nicer. Like, you definitely got that small town friendliness, and that was a breath of fresh air.
Well, to be fair, Indianapolis is just a small city, technically. Second, we're from Chicago, where if you breathe wrong, someone might pimp slap you.
Or stab you.
No. At the bare minimum, you're gonna get slapped if you bump into somebody and don't apologize. Because Chicagoans still expect you to be polite. It's just that we'll hit you if you're not polite. In Indiana, they just go, "Oh, it's okay, darling."
But the staff, the convention goers, the volunteers, everyone there were amazing. I am definitely attending again. I can't say how, I can't repeat this enough. It was an amazing experience. I want it to stay that small, yet I want them to also grow. I want everyone to know just how amazing it is, and that conventions like this can happen close to Chicago. Not every single huge convention has to be in Rosemont. There are other places for you to go. Just like there are other games for you to play, there are other cons for you to attend. And IndiePop 2017 is a convention that has something for everyone, and you should attend. And that has the Mr. Gamer stamp of approval, and I don't give those out very often.
He really doesn't. Not even on his sandwiches.
Now that we've gotten past the lighter topics, unfortunately, it seems as if we have to go into something, and Miss Duval just seems ready and willing.
Okay, so I'm going to start this off with a disclaimer. For those who don't know, I am very pro do whatever the fuck you want to do to make money as long as it's safe, sane, and legal.
And consensual.
And consensual, obviously. Just like, don't sell drugs, don't sell children, don't steal people's kidneys, don't become a bounty hunter is technically legal. Don't become a hitman.
That would be nice. Please don't do that. That's
don't
actually kind of dangerous.
Don't do those things, and if you do it legally through the government or whatever people hire assassins for.
But, Miss Duval, I gotta ask you a question.
Why am I doing this whole disclaimer?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Because we're about to talk about Twitch and the porn stars that are joining them.
Wait, what? Porn stars? Like what some people may go onto certain sites to try to view for free and or on Tumblr are now on Twitch?
I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, but yes. Yes, this is what we're talking about, because I understand both sides of the debate, debacle, whatever, but the thing I don't understand is why, one, no one talks about the male porn stars that do it, maybe it's because they don't got the dick slinging out.
I mean,
I would pay money to see that, I'm just saying.
And Okay. So let me get this straight. People are getting their whatever it is that they want to wear between their legs to cover up their genitalia and a bunch because, and I'm just going to bluntly say it, some women have taken it upon themselves to go on to Twitch and play video games or do whatever with their tits either out and or scantily clad. Is that the big deal?
Or they just so happen to leave the adult industry because they realized they can make money on Twitch. Because, let's face it, not all of them are cross-promoting. Some of them actually left the adult industry because I can go on for hours how horrible that can be because of torrenters. Anyway.
Yes, I can only imagine, but I guess this just goes into how deep I am into video games. So someone wants to put their tits on Twitch. Unless the viewers themselves are being coerced, I'm not really understanding what the problem is.
Okay, so let me break it down for you. Let me break it down for you real quick. Sex sells. Everybody knows this.
Yeah.
If you are conventionally European standard of beauty, you're gonna sell.
Now, see, why is it that you have to say conventional European standards? What's that whole? Why do you have to add that?
Just because people like what they like, but people like what the media has sold them for years to come. Like, you're more likely to want to watch a Victoria's Secret model play fucking Mario Party for hours on end. Just giggling and...
That actually sounds really kind of stupid, to be honest with you.
Yes, but people will pay money to see it. I don't know if they've actually done it, but people will pay money to see it.
By the way, that idea is trademarked by Mr. Gamer. Not really. Anyway. Not anyway.
No, but, versus, a lot of people rather see that than see some average-bodied, red-blood American woman.
Because I guess they have purple-blooded American women.
I mean, those are what we call royalty, but, well, that's a whole other subject.
Yeah, we're not getting that into this podcast,
We're not going to get into the social constructs of society. The point is...
Oh, please, no.
But the point is that, yes, people are going to pay money to see things that they already think is sexy versus a fat black chick or some shit like that.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So, these women come from the adult industry and they decide to go onto Twitch. I haven't seen any of them, so I'm going to assume that they are on Twitch, they are accepting donations, tips, whatever the case may be, and they are playing video games. I have been doing this long enough to see the blanket statement thrown that these aren't real gamers. Now, I personally, once again, I don't really care. It's not as if when I go onto Twitch to see them that they are somehow hoovering the money out of my wallet. So it's like, yeah, that's cute. That's hot. I will say 9 times out of 10, I'm looking at it and it's like, okay, this is nice, but.
So here's the thing that people get upset about. People are upset because you have these gamer girls, because let's just face it, this is what people are mostly upset about. Like, I'm sorry, #internet men, but I don't see it. If you see it, send it my way, respectfully. Otherwise, you're gonna, you're not gonna get into that.
But continue.
But the thing is that you get these women who are pretty, got low-cut shirts on, just sitting there playing League of Legends, World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, whatever. Like, the only time I have ever seen someone being legit upset, and they deserve to be upset, is if someone is saying, yeah, you can't, if a girl is going, yeah, you can't beat me in this, you're a scrub, blah, 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 you just scared because I'm a girl, and then she gets her ass wiped across the screen. See, that's when that particular person deserves to get hate. But if this is someone sitting there having fun, playing these games, and the tits just so happen to be out, and people are throwing monies on there, and I hope they get a nip slip,
I mean, it's typically a live camera, so, the hope that it'll happen, just like you hope for some sort of wardrobe malfunction, not similar to what happened in the Super Bowl, because obviously we're talking about something significantly more scantily clad, but no, I definitely get that. I guess my biggest thing is, and it's not so much I don't understand, but it's more so a request. People who, for some reason, have a fucking problem with women and or men doing a particular thing on Twitch to get money when they are not breaking Twitch's rules, regulations, or guidelines, stop. Please. There are so many other things that you could probably invest your time into and actually get something from it.
You can learn how to knit.
Which is actually kind of hard. I think I know how to crochet, and I crocheted a very bad pot holder. Very
bad.
Thank you for giving me all that vote of confidence to continue to do that.
You're welcome. Practice makes perfect.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't Just stop it. Who honestly cares? And yes, I actually care that these women, that these men, that these people who decided to use their bodies to get money, they're not real gamers. They are. I can't even truly fathom a good logical argument for the problems that these sort of people actually cause on Twitch. Because
obviously, if people are worried about the children seeing it because of whatever reason, that's what 18 plus bans are for. 1. 2, if your issue is that these people are making more money than you, I hate to say it to you, baby boo, but find your audience and get good, because that's the only thing you're going to do. If you're worried about what's in someone else's pocket, and this is some free advice real quick for everybody, whatever you do. If you're worried about what's in someone else's pocket, someone's taking money out of yours. You want to know why? Because you're busy looking at this bitch over here doing fucking backslips with a fucking cock down her throat, when you could be playing fucking Street Fighter and wiping the floor out of, I don't know, these top fucking tournament players, whatever my husband talks about. Like, you could be, like, you know, going against, doing money matches against Daigo or something and getting good at that. But
you could. There's a lot of money in those fighting game
tournaments. But no, you worry about person A, and person C sees you distracted, so they're slowly taking your fans away, saying, I know you're tired of hearing that person, bitch. Come here and actually listen to, like, you know, see some real gaming, because that person's bitching about someone else not being a real gamer, so obviously I'm the real gamer. You see that? It's mathematical. It's simple. It's simple. Mind your damn business.
I need to make sure to get some clarification on this statement, because I know that I want to make sure that if I'm going to be insulted, then I know the insult that's going to be thrown at me before I start this. But, Miss Duval, is it white knighting if I request that men specifically stop doing a particular thing so that the women could do more of what I like? For example, I do not know many female gamers. The female gamers I do know are fantastic and they're wonderful people. And I would love to have that mix in the community, more specifically the community that I hang out with. That way it can just grow. I would love that. But when I hear stories from women who play video games about what some men, what some guy, what some group of guys.
And other women, because those pygmies. You know, the people who agree with the men because they want the approval of the men. Or, you know, that's not fair. That's not fair, because some of you might actually feel that way. And to answer your question, yes, you are going to get called a white knight.
Awesome. At least I know what's going to be coming at me on Twitter.
But, like, you know, y'all might actually feel this way with all your morals, with all whatever the hell you think you're doing, trying to play Captain Save-A-Ho and tell these girls and guys they don't need to have the dicks and tits out to get attention.
But if they want that and they are making money, what is the problem?
Well, the thing I was going to say was, there would never be a supply if there was not a demand. I know 90% of y'all, men and women and in-betweens, be downloading some illegal ass porn, some hentai, some yaoi shit.
Tumblr
shit, some furry shit, some seeing Gladius, fucking Sly Cooper or some shit.
Hey, I feel personally attacked right now. You could have left it at Gladios. You could have left it there.
Look.
You could have parked it and stopped.
No. We're going full throttle in this.
Oh, Bob Saget.
Because, see, the thing is that every person I have seen complain personally on my personal Facebook, on my professional Twitters, and my personal Twitter, it's like every person I see bitch about this are the same people who consume this, and they just mad because they too broke to afford a hoe. That's it. If you're too broke, stop complaining, get your money up.
I mean, it just...
Or don't buy it. Don't buy it and go watch some wholesome shit. There are Barney players on Twitch. I know this for a fact.
Yeah, there goes a whole nother point. Why get upset about something that you don't have
to look at?
You don't have to. No, I mean, it's true. People are saying that this is a problem. People are saying that Twitch needs to stop it. I'm sorry, Sugar Cube. Money talks. If it's making them money on their platform, why the hell would they tell people, as long as it's not breaking their guidelines, to stop? I know some women, and I believe that I'm in a comfortable position to say this. I know some women that if they somehow decided that they wanted to do some sort of money match, or even so, let's just say they decided to play League, Undertale, Skull Girls, what have you, topless, and every single time they won, they bounced their breasts, and someone decided to tip them of their own accord. And I kind of want to make that point crystal clear, is the consent. At no point in time are the women and or men that are doing things for your entertainment and for money making anyone give anything. They are doing this of their own accord. They being the person giving the money. They're not being forced to. They're not being made to. They are under zero obligation. Just as easily as they clicked on the link to view the video, they can click on that X button to not view the video and watch something else.
And, maybe because I'm not on Twitch a lot, because #casualgamerbabe, but... So I don't know if Twitch actually has this, but if Twitch and other platforms, it's not just Twitch, even though Twitch is the main subject right now.
It's the biggest one.
If platforms have it where people can 18 plus their things, I definitely don't see a reason why parents would get upset. Because just like with Patreon, if you're on Patreon and you're 18 plus and you're adult only, you will not be found in the search engine. People have to find you. So that means more work to promote yourself.
Yep.
You have to promote yourself harder because you will not be allowed to be on the front page of that website. So maybe that just needs to happen more often. I don't know. My point is, mind the damn business. Focus on your money. Otherwise, you're going to end up broke and alone. And I don't mean alone in the sense single or whatever. I mean, you're just going to be alone on the inside because you're broke. While everybody else is having fun, jiggling their titties or
shaking their junk around because
or hell, just sitting there eating pizza. And they just so happen to have on a tank top. Some people just got big tits and clothes don't fit them on. Hello. That's me. That's why I don't like being on camera.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
There goes that YouTube video idea.
Yeah, you would have to pay me pretty good.
Yep. So I do believe.
Oh my God, is this gonna cut out that payment talk?
You know what? It's
when is the last time you paid me?
So I believe that the general consensus is that I guess perhaps just as Ms. Duvall said, guys, can we just be awesome to each other and mind our own damn business, especially if it's not personally directly affecting us. Like I can't say that having girl gamers who shake their tits or having a well muscular gentleman play a game and having people give them money is necessarily a problem.
Because women will pay money to see someone cosplaying as Gladdy Daddy and play his game.
Yep. Wow.
Yep, I went there.
Oh, okay. So
there's a hint out for you guys. Tell me if you're doing that. I'll pay you.
Okay. But I do want this, and if you have listened this long, I thank you very much. I appreciate this. If you disagree, if you feel as if it is truly a problem, if you feel like, no, this is something that Twitch needs to take care of, I shouldn't be looking at this. This shouldn't be here. I want to talk. The point of these podcasts are to get to the deeper issues that I see. I've been, unfortunately, on Twitter. I've been on Facebook. I've seen the reaction videos. I've seen the response videos. And I'm not the sort of person that really wants to dig into somebody for that sort of ad revenue monetary gain. I don't want to do that. But what I do want to do is start a conversation. Not only does it help my blog grow, but it helps me grow as a person and also helps me grow as a gamer. So if you feel differently for whatever reason, tell me. On my website, I have so many different ways for you to hit me up. Please do. I would love to really, really talk about this. Maybe we could talk together on a podcast and organize that and really try to get to the meat of some of these issues, because I know that what you hear from one popular YouTuber, what you hear from some shit poster on Twitter may not truly be how you feel. So
shit posters.
Yeah, can we not? I was having a moment.
That's all right.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's rare. But I want to start a conversation with you. So, seriously, let's talk about it. And with that, I want to say that this is Mr. Gamer.
And Kitty Duvall. I'm not mad.
Yeah, she's totally not mad, guys. But here we are, signing off.